Hello, it is officially my 60th birthday, and I have a really special banner that I wanted to include today in my YouTube video. So this is a gift from a friend of mine from high school, actually junior high. Her name is Chris, and she is amazing at doing crafts and just thinking of something that would be really special for her friends or loved ones. And for all of us friends that are from high school that are still friends today, she has made this banner for us to all enjoy. So it's called the Sisterhood of the Traveling Banner. And so it is my turn to have the banner. And I just wanted to honor it, all of her hard work, and that each one of us will then write something on the back of one of the cards and then send it back to her, and then she will then just keep sending it until all of us friends on our 60th birthday, which are all coming, then we can all enjoy. And so I just thought I'd share that with you. Thank you, Chris. And today we are going to be working legs, bum and tum. So it's a format that I love, but I get a request for this type of format often. So I wanted to go ahead and get excuse me, this workout in for you today on my birthday. And then what we get to do is 60 push-ups for my birthday. So you will get a little bit of chest too. So with that, we're gonna warm up. We're gonna have our arms nice and long. We're gonna stretch those arms out. Feel the wind float right through your fingers. And then we have Luna and Lizzie to entertain you today. It looks like they are gonna be with us, right? You gonna work out with us? Yes, gonna press that arm across now. So we're gonna bend and then lengthen as we go through that rotation. Feel that knee turn in and then start engaging that glute, that right glute, that left glute. Feel the length through that back, nice good stretch. Now start angling up, and we're gonna go up toward the ceiling. Perfect, now start angling back down. So we're just gonna work all those levels in between. Slowly work back up, working our way, getting to the top. And then work your way back down. And then add both arms. Perfect. Now we're going to take those hands and press them down, down. So now you're going to feel a little bit more through the legs with that heaviness going toward the floor. Elbows coming back up and down. Maybe 4, 3, 2. Now hold center, toes forward at me. Sit back and take it into a lateral lunge. We're staying stationary, so feet stay planted, chest out. Lengthen spine with shoulders down. So turn on some music at home. Get some nice good beats to get you through this workout. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to slide in, drop down, and come all the way up. Remember, the first joint to move is what? Hips. So make sure your knees don't bend first. Hips come back, then under those shoulders. Back and under. Back and under. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Now we're going to go down and halfway up. So we're going to load the bottom, load up here at the bottom, down halfway up. So you can feel that increase in intensity right here, feeling those legs, getting that blood flow, sticking just to the lower body. 4 more here. 4 and 3 and 2. And come all the way up. Now you're going to march. Let those legs move freely here. The hips are high, so that load gets released. Now bring those legs narrow. So what we're trying to do is warm up through the hip flexors. So you're really trying to lift your thighs high. Warm up the hip joint. You can feel the stretch in the glute. If you get that thigh nice and high. 8 more here. And 4, 3, 2, arms out, lift those legs. Up, slowing down, getting extra range. Up, up. Perfect. Now bring your arms in and start a kick. Lengthen. Work the back of the leg. Standing leg. Getting that tightening through the glute as you send the other leg out. Feeling warm? Getting there. Heart rate rising. 4, 3, 2, now march. Now go wide. Now drop low. Feel heavy to the floor with your feet. And then I still have my arms going strong. Now you're going to come taller, turn the toes out, and then we're going to drop and lift. So now you can feel those inner thighs. I've turned my toes out, my knees have gone with them. Arms up. Here we go. Feeling that range to the bottom, to the top. Now take those arms out. Now go bottom and halfway up. So we just create load intensity. All right, so I have my heavy set of weight that I'm going to add to our workout today. So go ahead and grab that heavy set. Have it close by. You can always drop the weights and do body weight as well. 4 more here. 4 and 3 and 2 and come all the way up. March it in easy. There it is. And you're going to take that left leg, take it forward, hinge back. Reach that left arm out and really stick that bum back. Feeling the back of that left leg. If a foot is flexed, you can feel the shin, hamstring, glute. And then come up. Send back that left. Right foot flexes. So that concentration is going to be all in that lower half today. So feel free to rest if you need to. Pause me so you don't miss out, and then press play again and resume. Slowly roll it up. Roll those shoulders back and down. All right, you're gonna grab that heavy set, one in each hand. Legs are gonna go hip distance, then you're gonna step out one step, and then turn those toes out. Now if you have longer legs, you may wanna step out even wider, making sure that you have the feet outside the frame of the body. Shoulders back, chest out. First joint to move, hips. So we're gonna sit back, you're gonna go 2 counts to the bottom. Down, 2, and up. We have begun. All right. Down, down, up, up. So we're going to get that core involved in a lot of our movements, and then we will then isolate core work at our finish today. Slow and controlled. Down, down, up, up. 1, 2, 1, 2. So try not to rush. Timing is so important here, along with range. Pressure in your heels, chest up. So notice your back doesn't round at all. Chest stays lifted. Hips lowering. Now 3 counts down. 1, 2, 3, then quick to the top. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3. Feel your glutes all the way to the top. Now at the top, think of the knees. Give them a hug right there with those quadriceps. 2, 3, up, down, 2, 3. So my birthday, it's such a funny one. Today is the day I was born, December 20th. And I celebrated on this day for so long. And then in my 40s, I switched it so that I could have a birthday not at Christmas. Now drop and hold, and then slowly come up. Here we go, drop, hold, slowly come up. So I know a lot of you know the story, but I thought I'd just let any of you out there that didn't know that it's kind of silly. Woo! But my April birthdays, I have such great celebration on April 20th. Don't have all the Christmas rush. All right. I host Christmas Eve every year, so it's always been just such a busy time. But I wanted to celebrate today since it is official. I am 60, but I don't feel like I'm 60. All right. Last one. And come up. March it in. How do the legs feel? All right, you're gonna take those weights. They're gonna come into rack position. So we're gonna bring them up. Elbows will pop forward just slightly. Now we're gonna go a little wider. Toes slightly turned out. So more of a sumo squat. So I've gone from hip distance to mid distance to that wide. Toes slightly out. Now I'm gonna hinge, so that's why I don't wanna turn my toes all the way out. Toes just slightly out. And we're gonna sit back, 3, 2, single, down, up, back, up. Getting deeper with that width, feeling the inner thighs, working into those glutes. Our bum, yes. We have the transfer of the weight out front. Adding more core, breathe in, breathe out. I hope you feel that work at the bottom, and then all the way back to the top. Load and lift. So good. Now, what we're gonna do, so we're gonna go to the bottom. You're gonna do 4 low. So you'll go low to halfway 4 times, and then we'll come up. Here we go. 4, go to half. 3, 2, and come up. Yeah? 4, halfway. 3, halfway. 2, and come up. Work, work. And up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Oh, I'm feeling those legs, those glutes. 2, 3, 4. Oh, those abs too. 4, 3, 2. Now our range is all at the bottom, so we're loaded. No recovery till we lift up. One more time. Here we go. Down, half, down, half. All the way up, and step in. Oh, so good. Now we're gonna drop one of our heavies. You're gonna bring that weight right to your collarbone. We're gonna do individual legs. So we're gonna go into rear lunge. We're gonna step back And we're gonna drop our back knee. So it's a long step, landing on just your toes. So try that. Long step, land just on your toes. Now bend your knee, drop down. We're checking this front knee. So if you step back far enough, this front knee should not come forward. Drop down, and you're gonna come back up. All right, are you ready? Right leg, rear lunge. 3, 2, 1. Drop down, come up. Now feel your left glute, your left hamstrings pulling you up. So that back foot, remember you land just on your toes, your knee bends, then your hips fall. So it's about keeping your heel elevated. So if my heel pushes back, I can't bend my knee. So you want to keep the toes only to the floor. And down and up. And you can see that when I come up, I'm hip distance, and then I slide back on that same rail or line. So I'm not stepping and coming in too narrow, getting stability. All right, now you're gonna hold the bottom. Now pulse up, up. Here we go. Whew. So a lot of workload when doing lower body work. So those legs, those glutes, really help keep that heart rate elevated, especially if we're working low into the range and then adding weight in. Now we're staying at the bottom of the range. Intensity is high. Think of the glutes. Back knee dropping, back heel elevated. Abs in, you got 15 seconds. Strong. 10 seconds. Up. Up we go. Up. Little lift. 3, 2, and come up. Woo. March it out. Got 10 seconds. Feet hip distance. Ready to slide back with the left. Here we go. Come down. Come up. Drop. Lift. Remember just the toes. Bend the knee. Go slower if you need to. Our objective is to drop. Then you got to pull back up. Really focusing on getting low. We're taking our time, trying to isolate the intensity, which is at the bottom. And you got to pull back to the top. Woo! Drop in and lift. Are you feeling good? Are we tall? Now come back. Now go down and up. Focus on the up, up. Pressure in your heel. Front foot. Digging down. All low. Check that front knee. Make sure it doesn't turn in at all. It points directly forward at the toes. Loaded and working. Woohoo! We got this. Tall posture. Abs in. Back heel rolled up. 15 seconds. You got it. Come on. You can do it. Single leg challenge. We've got it down. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and come up. Did you make it? Oh. Now, you're going to grab that other, heavy as well. Shake out your legs. March a little. All right, so feel evenly loaded now. One in each hand, chest up. Now we're gonna bring those weights in front of the legs. We're gonna hinge back, tailbone back, and notice my upper body, my shoulders are higher than my hips. So I haven't dropped down to here. I wanna load my glutes, protect my back, hips come under shoulders, back over hips. So deadlift, remember the movement is from the hips. Knees are soft, weights to your knees. And lift. Feet hip distance, check your knees. Little softness. Notice my hips are coming back. So picture a string on your tailbone. Somebody pulls it back. Pull it back. So I'm not squatting. I'm just getting the hips behind me, then under. Thrust. Thrust. Driving my heels down. Thinking about the backs of my legs, hamstrings and glutes. There we go. One at a time. Take your time. Notice the weights stay right by the legs. They don't go away. So let's keep them here. Now, what we're going to do is now drop down, hold, take the weight slightly away, and then up. That's going to be very slight. So it's not when we're lowering. We're already down, weights against the legs. Then we go out to enhance some tension in what? Glutes. You got it. Down, away, in, up. If you feel strain in the back, do less movement or just hold. We're not going too far away. Maybe you can go out over the toes and then back in and up. Wow. Glutes challenged. Hamstrings challenged. Woo. Out, in, up, down, out, in, up. Almost there. 10 seconds. Try not to swing it. Just a little bit of movement. Back up. Last one. Right there and come up. Wow. Now I'm going to have you drop one. We're going to go into two movements. The first one's going to be a direct lateral lunge. So if you look out, you're going to step out on the same plane. So I'll show you side view. I'm going to step straight out, and then I'm going to sit back. Then I'm going to come up. Then I'm going to keep my foot forward, my right foot forward. I'm going to step out, but I'm going to turn my toes out. Then I'm going to sit back. This right leg is long and come up. So transverse. So I always talk about a clock. So your toes are at 12 o'clock. Our first move is going to be going back, and you should be going to 4 o'clock. So if you're opposite of me, it's going to be 8 o'clock. So you're going to come back, hinge back, and come up. So what we're going to do is one lateral, one transverse. Are you ready? Toes forward, weight at the collarbone. Here we go. Lateral. Transverse, keep that right foot forward and come up. Sit back. So trying to get different workload for the glutes. Make sure you step out and back. So we're not going directly behind us. Make sure you go to the outside at that transverse lunge. Woo! I feel a lot of obliques as well on that left side. Pressure in the heel, land into it, lift, land into it. All right, doing great. Chest is high. Last one, transverse, and come up. How does that feel? Woo! All right, getting into some of the TUM, yeah. All right, so toes forward. First one, let's try it. Lateral, transverse, and outside. Now, you're 8 o'clock, you're 4 o'clock. I'm 8. Woo! And out. Take your time. Land and drop. Notice that once my foot hits, that's just the beginning. And then I keep falling. Keep falling. Woo! One at a time. Feel that work. Lateral line, inner thigh. Last one lateral, last one transverse. And come up. March it out, grab your other heavy. All right, now we're gonna go out into a very wide stance. Toes forward. So remember in warm up, we did a stationary lateral lunge. So you want your feet extra wide. You're gonna have those arms here in front, chest up. Now we're gonna hinge and you're gonna drop the weight, drop the weight. Then we're gonna come back, hips fall, pick up the weight, pick up the weight. Are you ready? Here we go. Drop, drop, pick up, drop, drop, pick up. Now you can do this without the weights. You can touch the floor. Chest up, pick up, drop, drop, pick up. Woo! Tight glutes, tight glutes. Yes. Sit back, sit back. So much core with those weights going across the midline. Oh, we're getting close. Come on. All right, one more time. Drop, drop. Pick up, and come to standing. Walk in. Wow, so good. All right, now we're gonna keep our posture tall. So we're just gonna unload that pressure in the back from being at that forward position. So we're gonna stay tall. Your right leg's gonna come back. You're in a pulse 3, bottom lunge, rear lunge. Here we go. 3, 2, and come up. Again, same leg. Get to the bottom and down. Up, down. Feel that work. Back of that right leg when you're pulling up. Working up a good sweat. I hope you are too. 2, 3. Lower body, core strength, legs, bum and tum, feel it all. And up. Working for it. Feeling that low back knee almost on the floor. All right, now you're gonna change legs. Ready? Change. 3, 2, 1. Stay patient. Fitness is a gift that you give yourself all throughout the year. So think about, it's not just birthdays and Christmas that you get gifts. Every time you work out, gift of health. Bottom and long. Coming up. Got that long front leg. Bending. Then bringing it up. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. 2, 3. Done. Drop those weights. Grab some water. Shake out. Whew. Well done. All right, now we're going to add a little propulsion. So what we're going to do, no weights involved. So we're going to use our energy and our strength to try to lift off the floor a little bit. So remember, impact is good for us if you can manage it, because it builds bone density, keeps that bone density at a nice high level for you. It makes your body know that that bone density is needed. So let's think about that as we drop. You're going to touch the floor if you can, touch and then lift. So you're going to touch, touch, lift, touch, touch, lift. Now you can do it by without that lift off. So feel free, if you feel any strain in the back, to not do the hop. What's important is to get that second squat after the hop. So you hop, squat again. Squat, hop, squat again. So you fall a second time. Challenging work means you are strengthening just what we need. Strong lower bodies. All right, almost there. All right. Last one. And come up. Walk it in. Oh, yes. That was good. Now heels forward. Now see if you can shift your hip out a little. Call this sexy hips. Feel that outer release. Perfect. Now before we go to the floor, we're going to do one more standing, working inner thighs. So we're going to turn those toes way out now, because we're not hinging. We're going to stay tall, knees turn out. As you drop, knees are right over ankles. So make sure your knees don't fall in. Pull them out. Arms out, drop, come halfway. Low, half. Half, low, half. Abs in. All right, now hold the low and hop. Remember, you drop back down. Hop, drop. Hop, drop. Try not to fall forward. Now down, half, no. Hop. Down, half, low, half. Ah, inner thigh shaking. Now add the hop. You're almost there. 5 seconds. Best ones. Now drop, come up, walk in. You did it. Now, if you need a mat, go ahead and lay that mat out here. I'm gonna get some extra cushion. I'm gonna lay mine out. How are we doing? Oh, I think you're doing good. Get a little more water. You're gonna come on down onto your glutes. All right, gonna work into some TUM. Arms out, tuck your hips under and hold here. Tension is on. Now, pull your elbows back. Inhale, exhale. So think of one arm straightening straight out. The other elbow pulls back. See if you can look at the arm that's coming back. Let's do it. Come on. Nice and long. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to come to your knees facing me. Now, I've done this before, so it might be familiar. If not, let's go through it. Right arm's going to extend out. Left leg comes out. Now this hand is going to come down right under the shoulder. So you're going to come down. Notice your hand isn't close to your knee. Turn your fingers out and elevate that left arm straight up. Now that left leg comes up. Now you're going to pulse up, up. Now option would be to come down onto your elbow. Same move here. If you feel strain, neck, shoulder, you can come all the way down. Okay, bottom leg is bent. So you choose. Are we good? Feeling those outer glutes, those obliques. So you have the obliques of the leg that's lifting up on top here, and also the ones underneath. So we got a lot going on. We got those glutes working under us, and as we lift. Now we're gonna hold that leg still. Bring your arm over. Now you're gonna pull and bend the elbow and knee toward each other. Notice the knee comes forward, and then long. So the long is important here. Stretch long. Feel the stretch, and then the pull. Yes. Tight and strong. Tight and strong. Foot can touch the floor if you need rest. Right there. Arm coming right over your ear. Pull. Almost there. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come center. Now sit back. Take the weight over to that right side, that supporting side first. Let the hip shift, and then the shoulder come in. Excited about the other side. Yes, other side. Here we go. Let the hips release. My shoulders in. come back to those knees. You're gonna take that right arm out, left leg out. Same side, April. All right, so we have that. You guys were probably, hello, other side. Okay, drop down and then take that arm up, elevate that leg and pulse. There we go. Remember your options. Trying to lift away from the floor, belly buttons in, trying to keep my chest open right there. Speaking of chest, birthday push-ups are coming. Yes. So if I'm 60, that means 60 push-ups. Not a problem. You can do it. The gift of health. Come on. Up and up. Small and strong. Feeling that work. 4, 3, 2, arm comes over and we pull. Keep your left elbow soft. Remember the stretch. Give yourself a moment. And then you're really ready for that pull. Wrist right under your left shoulder. So if it's scooted out a little, kind of pay attention to that. We're doing good. Halfway. Feeling both glutes. That supporting is working. That movement is adding all that tension to that active leg. Come on, 15 seconds. We got this. Obliques. Challenged. Come on, pull. Pull. You're so close. 2 more. 1 and 2. Come to center. Sit back. And then shift those hips. Ooh, yes. And come up, take it to the other side. I hope you're enjoying this format. Woo. That was a great combination of abdominals and glute work. That outer glute, feel that tension. All right, let's do a few birthday push-ups. We're gonna do 4 on our knees and then pop to 4 on our toes. So if you feel that you can't do a push-up on your toes, I want you to try and come up and try 1 during the 4, okay? Give it a try. Hands a little wider than the shoulders. You have your hips dropped. So we're gonna try not to keep the hips up. Get those hips to fall. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Now pop up to your toes. You can always hold as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to the knees. 4 and 3. Look straight down. 2 and 1. Pop to the toes. 4, 3, 2, and to the knees. Last time. 4, 3, 2. Pop up to the toes. Come on, 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Knees down, stretch back. That's 24. Woo! Come up, take your hands behind your hips. Open the chest. Now we're going to come onto our backs, take a moment off of the chest and back into those abs. So flip over for me. You're going to bring your legs into tabletop. Hands are going to come down. We're going to start a reverse curl. So now we're going to take our ankles and let them just drop. Bring your knees in, and then those ankles will then come back upward as that lower spine lifts off the floor. Then it's going to fall lightly. So remember, it's not a lift and a drop. You lower down with control. Exhale on every in Feeling that lower spine curvature. Trying to relax your neck and shoulders here. Now you're going to come in and hold. Straighten out your legs above the hips. Now we're going to lower the legs. You can do one at a time if you'd like. We're going to lower and hold. Now we're going to lower to 45 degrees and hold. Now raise your shoulders and head off the floor. Now try to lower again and hold. Lower again and hold. And if you can, maybe one more. Now draw in, heads and shoulders down, feet fall below the knees, reverse curls again. In. Each one, feeling it deeper, feeling that intensity gaining on each one. Now we're going to hold it, elevate those lower legs again, flex those feet. Now listen to your body. Other leg, if you did single leg before, drop down and hold. Go to 45 and hold. Remember, this can be the lowest that you need to go. If that is your lowest, shoulders and head up, drop again and hold. And again and hold. And your last one, if you can, wherever you're at, 4, 3, 2, come in. Roll up and roll back. Get a nice release. And then we're going to come up, we're going to flip over. How about some more birthday push-ups? How about it? So we're going to, again, do the same thing. On our knees for 4, pop to our toes. Ready? Here we go. 1 and 2. You can feel it. 3 and 4. Up to the toes. Nice tight abs. 1, 2. Look straight down. 3 and 4. Knees down. 4, 3, 2, pop to the toes, 4, 3, feel those abs, 2, knees down, try to get your belly buttons to the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, last 4 on your toes, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That makes 48. Woo! All right, 48 to 60. That only means 12 more. Yay! So what we're going to do with that 12 is we're going to combine it with some mountain climbers. So a little more core. Yes. So remember how much abdominal work is involved when you're doing a push-up too. So I love incorporating them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 push-up. We're going to do 4 mountain climbers. 1 push-up, 4 mountain climbers. All right, so it'll take us a little while to get to 12, but that's what we want. We want some abdominal work. And then April's final 12 birthday push-ups. All right, so shoulders back. Pop up, 1 push-up, 4 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. Here's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Abs in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Here's 5. Here's 6. You're halfway already. 2, 3, 4, 7. You can put your knees down if needed. 2, 3, 4, 8. Get in there. 9. Woo. 10. Woo. 11. Here's 60 right there. 4 mountain climbers. And knees down. Happy birthday to me. Oh, you did it. Arms out, open wide. Thank you. Release. Roll your shoulders. So I'm so thankful for the body that God has given me. Hands behind my hips, dropping my shoulders down, able to keep this fitness and active lifestyle in my life and keep my body healthy in order to do it. You're gonna take your right leg forward here. So I'm always so thankful. Side release. Tighten your glutes. Feel the hip flexor on that left side. Feel the outer glute. And then release. Then you're gonna take those hands down right under the shoulders. You're gonna bring your left knee back a little bit further behind you. You're gonna open out your right foot slightly. You're gonna tip on the outside of the foot and let the inside lift up, and you're gonna bend the elbows, heads down and fall. See if the top of the head can come down. Bring your chin in. And then you're gonna flatten that foot and then walk those hands in. Coming up to that back knee, you're gonna lengthen that right leg, bringing it center and then forward. Hands back down, one on each side this time. Chin in, drop the head, release the shoulders. Lean out to your left side, bring that leg back. Coming up tall, left leg forward. Right arm up. Arm comes over your head, hip shifting out just slightly. And then that hip flexor by that right glute tightening underneath you. And we're coming up. We're going to bring those hands down. Once the hands are down, just walk that right knee back just a little bit. Open out that left leg. Hands under the shoulders. Tip on the outside of that foot. And bend the knee and drop in. Remember, the heads drop. Leg continuing to be heavy out to that left side. Hip dropping underneath you. Push the hands down, come up onto that thigh, and then lengthen that leg, bringing it in, and then both hands down, and then that chin comes in. So hopefully you feel that your breathing is getting more natural, deeper, slower, less labored. Now bring that left leg back and then lift up tall for me. Bring those hands behind those hips here. Open the chest. Love those push-ups. All right, that left arm's gonna come up. Drop that right shoulder. Now see if this left hand can touch your shoe behind you. Can you reach back there? Now put your fingertips on that heel. Squeeze your glutes and then reach that arm up. Look down at that right shoulder. And then lift up, change sides. So remember, you can just stay just here. If you can, have that hand come back, touch the foot, Put some weight back into the foot. Reach the arm up. Engage your glutes. Turn the head down. And release. You're going to bring your hands down by the knees. Come back to your toes. Let your hips fall. Slowly roll up. Oh, I feel some legs. I feel abs. Roll the shoulders. We're going to take that left arm out. We're going to stretch quadricep. Going to take that right foot, come up. Knee to knee, thigh to thigh. Foot heavy into your hand. I'm wobbling. There we go. I made it. And then release slowly. Let it drop. And then just gain that balance. Lift that foot and catch. Knee to knee, thigh to thigh. Well done. Well done. Legs, bum, and tum. We did it. And remember those birthday push-ups you got into. So take those legs out gently. And just as we started right here, nice, easy release. We've come full circle. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Thank you so much for joining me on my official 60th birthday. I don't feel 60, and I think that's what's so important, that we realize that fitness can slow down that aging process, make us able to do all these things that we didn't think that we could do as we got older. So I feel just as strong as I did when I was in my 30s, maybe even more so than even in my 20s. So don't let age be a factor in your life. Just keep moving, and I'm here to do it with you. Have a great day. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give me a share. Let somebody know about this fun workout, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.